James. After the game, Kyrie said on the broadcast that you guys know that you could face this team down the road, and so you wanted to come out and make a statement. What's your perspective on that?
Same way, same feeling. It's about the build up for us, though. I think this season we're using this season as like just obviously to get better. Obviously, we want to win every single game, but we're using the season in each and every game to get to know each other. To grow as a team, to build chemistry, and to just get on the same page. And obviously, some games are going to be better than others, but I think overall, when that same mindset that we had tonight, we got to have that same mindset every single game. No matter who we're playing, and then that's when you're going to see some growth out of all of us.
And when you say that same mindset, what is that mindset?
Yeah, we're playing one of the hottest teams, one of the best teams that we have in this league. So we got to come out here and not embarrass ourselves. And we play like that, on both ends of the ball. I don't think as a team we have that same mindset every single game. And once we get that, you'll see a different Nets team.
Brian Lewis, New York Post.
Just wanted to follow up on that. I mean, that's kind of been the trend, even with this team before you got here, that the best teams, they show up and play the best, and then whatever you want to call them, losing team, whatever you want to call them, that's not the case. How do you guys get to that mindset and have that kind of consistency?
Each and every individual, we got to look ourselves, our own selves in the mirror and find out what we do, what we contribute to this team, and try to do it every single night. Like I said, obviously we make mistakes individually, but if we have the right mindset and wanted to do the right things, then more than not, then we'll get them done as a team collectively. So, tonight we won, and even even before the Washington loss, I think we've been playing well. Other than the OKC game, where we gave up a lot of points, but it's going to be on the defensive end. Offensively, we're one of the best teams that in this league. If this can be man up against stops individually, and then as our principles, can we have each other's back on a consistent basis?
Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, James, it looked like during that final time out of the first half, you guys were trying to hash out a lot. And Steve didn't remember what was said, but he said it was probably brilliant because you guys went on that big run right before halftime. Do you remember what started to work for you guys after that timeout, and maybe what you guys were trying to figure out in it?
No, I don't remember. We finally woke up, though. They were getting whatever they wanted. Kawhi was getting, in the paint. He did a really good job of getting his shooters involved. Paul George had it going. Reggie, the role players made big time shots in that first half. So second half, we wanted to do a better job on the ball defensively, and then making sure our weak side was ready to help. So I think that second half we just took it upon ourselves as individuals to want to get stops, and we did that.
Greg Logan, Newsday.
James, in that regard, is that something that you think that as this team gets together, that you can do that on a much more consistent basis, no matter what the quality of the opposition is as the season goes on?
Correct. And once we get that down packed defensively, it's you're talking about blowing teams out, because offensively we got it, and we'll figure it out. We'll continue to figure it out, but defensively we have to figure it out. And that's what it has to be in order for us to be playing at the end.
Rachel Nichols, ESPN.
Oh, hey, James. Sorry, I was having a video problem there. What does it feel like? I know it's regular season, but what does it feel like to play in a game where the stakes just feel juicier and higher? It's been a while.
Juicier is funny. It felt good. And honestly, Rachel, every game is going to be like that for us. We're going to get teams' best shot every single night. So we got to be prepared for that. And, when we're not prepared for it and we think we can ease into games, then, the results like the game before this one happened. But when we take pride and we go out there and we know that we have to take care of business tonight, then more times than not, we have a really good chance of winning. So we just have to build that mentality and that mindset every single game, which I think tonight was a really good start for us.
Thanks.
Last question, Bruce Beck, NBC New York.
James, you're now 8th on the all.
I can't hear you.
James, I'm sorry. You're 8th on the all-time list now with 50 triple doubles. How much pride do you take in being a multi-dimensional player and in contributing in a myriad of ways?
You know what? Just coming to this team, obviously leading the league in scoring the last few years. You know, not many players can just try to switch up their entire game and focus on other things. Not many players can, but just me, I know the roster. I know what we have on this team, and scoring isn't everything. You know, so I try to impact the game in other ways. I try to get my shooters involved. You know, obviously Kevin and Kai, get them, you know, easier looks when they can. You know, when get our bigs, you know, easy touches around the rim, and then defensively, just you know, getting after it. You know, taking upon a challenge. Whoever coach puts or makes me guard that night, take them on a challenge to, you know, make it tough on them every single night. So it's not about points for me. It's not about stats for me. It's about getting a win. And you know, I think since I've been here, I've tried to do whatever it takes in order for us to have a win, and that's all that matters.
Thanks, James, for your time.
Thanks.